Hey, for this, your resident agent, James Amon with Minnesota Realty Guide, and then at the same time, host of From Some Podcast. Our podcast is going well. It's going really well. So if you haven't heard about it, search us on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Search for Fremsen Podcast, part of Fremsen Media. But today I'm going to talk specifically on buying a house. Things that you need to know. If you're buying a house and then they talk about closing costs. What is closing costs? What are the things that involve in your closing costs? So I'm going to mention some few of them so that if your lender send you the preliminary HUD, or if your lender send you the good faith estimate, you will see the seller side and then the buyer side. Things that the seller has to pay, and then things the buyer, also responsible. So buying a house is not just like getting your down payment and it's all. There are a lot of expenses involved. That's why sometimes you need to make sure that you save more money. You save money towards buying that house. If you're getting down payment assistance, some people are lucky. Maybe the down payment they might get might cover both the closing costs and then part of the closing expenses. So I'm going to go through one by one. We will not finish all. We just started. We will not finish all. So just come back and then visit us. We will keep on posting the list of items you need to know on your preliminary HUD so that you are aware of what is going on. So first of all, if you're buying a house, they need to pull your credit, right? Some lenders will not ask you to come out with money. Some lenders will not ask you at all. They will bill you at the closing. And then if you don't buy, it's part of their cost. At the end of the day, they are not going to send you a bill. But the credit costs a lot of money. And then they'll go ahead and then pull your credit. And then if they pull your credit, what does it mean? That means they spend money, right? So it's one of the costs that at the end of the day, if you close the loan successfully, then the lender will add that fee, the credit fee, on your side for you to pay at the closing. And then that credit fee sometimes is around $55. Some lenders, depends on the lender, I don't know, but some charge $100, $55. Some charge, even I've seen credit fee of $150. I don't know, maybe they pull the credit from all the three bureaus, so that's why it costs that, or something like that. I don't know. But your fee that you, the buyer, will be responsible is the credit pull. They will pull your credit, and then that fee might cost you some money. So it's part of your closing costs. It's going to be part of your closing costs. Additionally, there is an appraisal. Some lenders will, as I said, some lenders will not ask you to pay appraisal fee. Some will ask you to pay before even they do it, because appraisal fee can cost up to $585. So if you don't close, it's a big chunk of money to them, right? It's something that it costs them. It's going to cost them that money. So the best thing they do, some lenders will ask you to pay that appraisal. Some will not ask you. The big lenders will not, if they know that your credit is good, everything is fine, then they will order the appraisal. So appraisal fee is one of the costs to you. And then the closing cost, the closing cost is fees and expenses associated with finalizing real estate transactions, such as loan origination fees and then title insurance fee. Those are the closing costs. So if they charge you some kind of closing cost, those are the fees that, the lender will charge you. Loan origination fee. They will make sure that you are responsible for that. You can write all these down. You can write your credit fee. They will charge you credit fee. They will charge you appraiser fee. They will charge you closing cost. That's loan origination fee. They will charge you. And then there is something called deed. I know a lot of people normally at the closing, they give it to you. Even if you're watching and then you've closed a deal with me and I give you the deed, the title company will give you the deed. Your deed is something, it's like your title, right? You own a car, you have a title, right? That is your deed. That deed is part of your document. You keep it and then you make sure that you don't do what? You don't mess it. You don't sign the deed to anybody. It's your asset. That is the document that covers your house, cover you. That shows that you own that property. And then deed preparation fee is something that, costs you some money, So you make sure that that deed you don't transfer to anybody. You don't sign to anybody. You don't put it somewhere that somebody can steal it and sign your signature to take over your house. Or maybe even you might be sick and then, or you're going through, what I've seen sometimes is, I've seen some people signing their deed for keys. Those who go through foreclosure. If you're going through foreclosure and then, the bank wants you to hand over the documents to them because you can't afford and they want to take over the house, they let you sign the deed. Or investor will come to you and say, I want to give you money, can you sign the deed to me? If you don't sign the deed to that individual, they can't own the house unless the bank forecloses it. If the bank forecloses it and then court approve it, then the sheriff will be the one to issue the deed to you. Then the one you have is not matter, it's irrelevant. The sheriff will step in to hand over the deed. So your deed preparation fee is one of the things that will be some of your expenses. Another expenses you need to take care of and then pay attention to is your down payment. Down payment is very big. Let's say you're buying a house of $300,000, right? $300,000 and you have to come out with 3%, right? 3% closing cost or down payment, 3% down payment. That means you have to prepare for $9,000, which is a big money. So if you come together, if you check all these small fees, your down payment, your deed preparation, your closing cost, the appraisal, and then your title insurance and all sort of things, all these come together to be, to be one of the costs that you'll be responsible. So if you're buying a house, you need to consult with your loan officer first. If I were you, I would just go and then consult with my loan officer. I would talk to the loan officer ahead of time before even I start looking. I go and then said, I need to pull my credit. They will pull your credit and then they will ask you how much, for them to approve you, they will ask you how much loan you are applying, how much you want to spend on the house. If it's 200, if it's 300, 500, 1 million, 1.2, $2 million, they will just go through the numbers with you. They will check your income. They will check your assets you have. They will check the money in your bank account. They will check your credit and everything, right? So you do this ahead of time to know how much even is going to be your down payment, how much is going to be your, your closing cost. There is difference between the down payment and then closing cost, right? The down payment is a amount of money, like money they want you to put down to get the loan. If you're getting, as I said, 300,000, at least they want you to put some money down just to show that you are serious. So that is your down payment, maybe $9,000. They will ask you to pull it down. So it's very, 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 very important. Another fee that many people do it outside the closing are number one, home inspection. You do your home inspection, and then your home inspector will come in. Hey, you're buying a property that is a commercial or residential. Your home inspector will come and inspect it. They inspect the house, and then that cost, it doesn't go on your preliminary HUD or your your HUD. Okay, you pay it outside closing. That one is your own expenses. The loan officer doesn't care, the mortgage company doesn't care about you inspecting it or not. That is not their problem. Their problem is they send the appraiser in there, and the appraiser comes in and said, the house is good to go. It's clean. There is water in it. Mostly residential. There is water in it. There is heat. Or there is their guidelines. They have their guidelines. There is this and that in it that is okay with the bank. That's all. They don't care about your inspection. Inspection is your own decision, which we will talk about it in the near future. I think we spoke about it some time ago. But inspection is one of the things you need to pay attention, just to make sure that you do inspection. And then that cost is completely different. It's completely different at all. And then another thing that you are not responsible. This time you are responsible, but a lot of people doesn't pay. It's your real estate fee, right? The real estate fee normally before we request the home seller to do it, to pay the real estate fee. And recently there was some kind of lawsuit. So it came to the point that the buyer has to be responsible for their agent fee, which some sellers choose to pay. But if you love the house and then your seller doesn't want to pay and you like the house, then you have to prepare. So the real estate agent fee is also one of the fees that you have to pay attention to. It can cost you a lot, about 2% or 2.5% of the purchase price, or 2.7%. It depends. Some even can go higher. So those are some fees you need to make sure that you pay. And then another fee that some people waive it at the closing, but sometimes too is very, very important. Mortgage insurance. Mortgage insurance is something that you need to pay attention if you're buying a house. If someone lives in that house already, and or even it's a brand new house, then mortgage insurance, I'm not saying that don't pay, don't buy it, but it's not necessary, right? If you're buying a brand new house, or the previous owner has lived there for so many years, and then you hire a title company or an attorney to research everything for you, then that's reasons why you hire them to do what? To do that work for you. So if they research and come back and said everything is fine, then you don't need to worry yourself too. I mean, mortgage insurance is once in a lifetime. If you pay maybe $700, you don't pay again. until you move out from the house. So you have to decide the kind of house you are buying. If the house is a brand new construction and you think it's safe for you not to pay, then it's up to you. But mortgage insurance is very, very also important. It's important should in case something happens to the title, someone comes in and then come back and say they own the house, the mortgage insurance will cover it. So it's one of the things that you need to pay attention. Folks, these are some of the fees related to buying a house. Okay, these are some of the fees related to buying a house. So if you're buying a house, look, it's not easy, right? You don't go out there and then say, hey, I'm buying this house and just buying it. You need to prepare yourself. That's why you need closing costs. You need, down payment assistance if you don't have the money. If you don't have the money, that is not end of everything. Some lenders will give you down payment assistance. If you are ready to buy a house, feel free to just drop a comment. Buying a house, just comment. Buying a house, and then send me a message. I will go ahead and then contact you and talk with you about how we can help you secure your dream house. Folks, this is Jim Fremson podcast, your real estate information. Look, we have contractors, right? Let me give you one good tip. We have a website called Yodel, YUUDLE.com, Yodel.com. All the contractors on it. So if you are not on it, try to search. You go on the website, just go on google.com, search for Yodel, and then go to the website, check it out. And if your company is not on it, add your company on it. Because a lot of people go out there. That's where people will find you. That's where people will surely find you to support your business. You don't sit home and say, oh, I own my handyman company, and then you are not getting clients. No, just check out Yodel.com. And homeowners, if you're looking for contractors like painters and roofers, HVACs, and all these contractors within your neighborhood, check on Yodel.com. And even if someone do some good job for you and then you want us to list their name on the company, just check it out and then send us a message, or you can go to the website and then fill the form, add that company, and then that is how you can help the company grow. We will list it for free just for that company to be such a way that they can also make money. So folks, this is Jim Fremson podcast. Today is a great day God has made for me and you. I love what I'm doing, folks. I love it. And I do believe all of you also like hearing about me. Folks, if you think you need to contribute, either positive or whatever it is, just show your support. Like the channel, forward it, and share with your friends. Because that is how we grow. That is how we grow. If you don't do it, we will never, ever grow. We will never, ever grow. So with this economy, with this American system, with this administrations, laying off, putting people in jail and all sort of things, it's very, very important as minorities, oh my God, just to help ourselves, okay? Just to let us help ourselves grow. Let us make sure that we do the right thing for ourselves. Let us believe that yes, we too, we can do it. There is nothing impossible. There is nothing out there that is impossible for you and me. If we come together, if we come together, Let me give you one thing, one proverb. You see a broom that we use to sweep in Africa. That broom comes in single units, a whole lot of them. If you take one and break it, that broom will break easily, right? If you take single broom like this from a bunch of them like this, you take it out and then break it, what happened? You can break it. But let me tell you, it doesn't matter your energy, how strong you are. Put all that broom like this, put them together, and then tie them together and try to break it and see if you can break it. That is how unity is. That is how unity is. One person, you can't do it. One person, if something happens to you, it's easy for you to fall. It's easy for you to mess up. It's easy for your life to mess up. But if we are all together, we are unbreakable. Nobody can stop us. That's why politicians doesn't want what? Unity. They don't want unity. Or even companies doesn't like union. Because at the moment, all of you come together. Even devil cannot penetrate. If all of you come together, devil can never penetrate. Folks, this is James Fremson Podcast. We'll talk again. We will make sure that, But if you like the channel, forward it, share with your friends, and then like my channel, follow me. And don't forget to hit the red button. Just read on it and then follow me in place. I need you to support our business, our podcast. I need you to support us so that we can bring more information. And then there are so many businesses out there. Let us support our small businesses and help them grow. Let me show you one lady here. She's a loan officer in the Twin Cities. Actually, she is a very great woman. She's very amazing woman. She wrote a book, How I Close Loans on Time. It's called How I Close Loans on Time. Her name is Fuller Badiwa. She is so amazing lady. If you are looking for a house within the community, a house to buy, just feel free to contact her. She's so amazing. We try to invite wealth management, wealth advisors to come over, life insurance agents to come over. So if you are life insurance out there, insurance agent out there, and then you need to talk, feel free to contact. We will give you a platform for you to talk and then communicate with others. And then if you're listening to this program, just forward it to your friends. Don't keep it to yourself alone. Don't keep it. We want to make it big. We want Fremson Media Network to be one of the greatest within African and the minority communities in America. Okay, then take care and then have a wonderful evening.